I could figure it out, but I don't know. If he needs a video, then I guess he's just gonna take a video.
How are you guys looking at your quiz?
Oh, I no, I don't look at the screen with everybody on it. I am only looking at the quiz screen.
And I just have two. I just made my window with the video on it smaller, and I have my quiz in a
Oh,
small.
you have two different windows open. Okay, yeah, that would work. So
Uh,
if you want to, you could just kind of drag and click. I mean, click and drag your window, and that will split them. Like you can drag it to another window, like that one particular tab. You can click it and then drag it and open a new window with that tab. Do you know what I'm saying or no?
I probably do. I don't know how come I can do this 100 times, but tonight it's not working.
Oh,
Anyways, I will just be going back and forth. No problem.
okay. Um. So my questions that I had were on number from 7 on, basically, because I was like I had spent quite a while on it, but I I couldn't figure out how to do the 5 number summary. Like I got the median and I got the min and the max, but I don't know how to do the upper and lower quartile.
Okay. Okay. I think I know that one well enough, but so Alex, hopefully you know it too, that you can correct me if I'm going wrong.
Yeah, I think I've got a pretty good understanding of it too.
Okay. So Thacia, you have what number is that? So what number was that?
That was number 7.
Number 7. Okay, so for number 7, did you understand did you get that answer?
No, I didn't get number 7 because it says that what was the first number in the 5 number summary for the wrong patient lawsuit data? Do I,
How
is
I,
that just,
sorry, go ahead.
is that just the median?
How I figured that out was that I had to go to the reading and it says, the 5, sorry, I'm going back and forth. I really wish I could help out better. The 5
No,
number summary, and it gives you what each of those numbers are, and then I had,
no, I remember reading that in the reading, but do you remember if it was up at the top or, oh, that wasn't at the top, that
It was
was.
down near the bottom.
Okay.
I think the first thing I did, and I don't know, Alex, if you did it this way, is I sorted my numbers from um, smallest to the largest, because you have to find
Yeah,
your
I
minimum.
did that as well. I already did that.
So you
And
did
that's how,
that?
yeah, that's how I found, well, that's how I found the min and the max. I mean, I did it on Excel.
Yep.
I would get SSPS or whatever it's called when I need to. Basically,
Okay.
that's what I do. Because I already am familiar with Excel, I think that I will get more confused if I try a new program when I'm pretty familiar with Excel.
Yep. I work pretty much in Excel too. So that's what I did first, and so then that first one would be 0, right? Because it's always the first number is your um,
I can find that 5 number, I mean so there's the percentiles calculated in Excel, first, second, but that's not what it is. I
So if
still,
you go down in the reading all the way to the bottom, it's like the very last section of the reading.
the 7 summary section, or
Right before that.
before that, okay.
Yeah.
Answer the following question, give a 5 number, oh, I didn't click on it, okay. It still didn't tell me what the actual 5 number summary was. Because I looked at all this, and let's see. Um, how many quartiles are there? There's
Yeah, it's pulling.
so I can't. I just can't find the order. Like that was the thing is I couldn't find. So if there was the 5 number summary, the first quartile. So the minimum goes first.
right.
Is
Yes.
that what, okay? Well then, yeah, I can do the minimum. So I wouldn't know the second number or the third number or the fourth number, but I know the max. I thought that there was a median in there. I don't need the median.
You do.
Oh, okay. Well, I have the
Yeah.
min at 0.
Yeah. think the median is actually part of the 5-number summary, though.
Is it the way to find out how?
I'm just looking.
Yeah,
Well, it tells you how to do it through SPSS if you're using that, and I did it, and it worked really easily, but I'm not sure how to do it on Excel or.
Okay. Let's see. So, so it says uh, is comprised of the minimum, the first quartile. So I can't answer the second number, the third number. Oh, the second quartile is the median, it says. So it says the second quartile or median, and then the third quartile and the maximum. And so I wouldn't be able to figure out the second number and the third number. Those are the only ones that I couldn't figure out how to do because I don't know how to do the quartiles very well. So, because I learned all of the rest of this stuff in Math 108, but they never taught us, we were never taught how to do the quartiles, just to read them.
So do you still have your Excel thing up?
Yeah, it's open.
So you should, in your Excel, when you did that, I'm going to mine real quick, you should have, it tells you that I think there's 170, hold on, 176 lines for there.
Yeah, and I divided it into quarters, and so there's 44 per quartile.
Yep. So now go up to that 44 and find that number. Does that make sense?
Wait, go to the 44th number, is that what you're saying?
Yep, and then find out what that number is. That's how you do it.
That's it?
And you should have, I have 3,900.
3,900? Oh.
Is that what you got out?
Yep, that's what I got. I got that through the SPSS, but it worked fine.
And that's called the first quartile, right?
So that is your second number in the 5-number summary.
Yeah.
So it's the first quartile?
Yes.
Okay. And then I do the same thing with the third quartile?
Exactly. So that,
you do.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
You keep cutting out, so I just asked if you would say that again.
So then you do the same thing. So you have your 176, and then you 44 was the first one. 176, and then add 44 to that, and that gives you. Then go to that number, and then that's the number that you're going to find. And I got 50,000 on that one. Is that what you also got, Alex?
Let me get back to it real quick. Sorry, I was trying to go through the reading.
I'm sorry. Can you explain that again? Because you cut out right when you started. Right, like I couldn't hear you at all for the part where you were actually telling me what to do for the third quartile part.
Yeah, I'm going to put in my earbuds. I don't know if that helps a little bit. If that helps.
You said something and then you add 44 to it?
Okay, yeah.
That was the part where I actually really would hear you.
So on your Excel sheet, first of all, what is, okay, go back to, sorry, I have to go back and forth because I can't split my screen. So we are looking for the 4th number. So what is the 4th number in the 5-number summary? In our reading, it tells you what?
In our reading, it says that, so it's the minimum, the first quartile, the second quartile, or the median, and then the third quartile.
Right? So then, so if you have 176 lines, you need quarters of that. So,
right. So 176 minus 44, and then you will find that point, or subtract 44 from 176. Yeah, I'm just going to see if I can do that.
You should get 50,000. Is that what you got, Alex?
Mine is. It's a little off of 50,000. I got $50,436.50.
Oh.
And that was using the SPSS software. Like, it's easy. You just like plug in the data set and it tells you what the numbers are. So I wasn't doing it manually. I just got it from there and kind of trusted it. But I can kind of go. I'm going to try and do that again real quick and just see where. where it was. Sorry, it's going to take me a second. I'm switching between screens here too.
You know what I just figured out? And I figured out my screens.
Yay!
Now I can see my stuff.
Good.
Yeah, mine landed on 50,000.
Okay, well that's mine. So we're doing it by Excel, but I don't know if that's right.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah, it's hard to tell going back and forth.
Where's
I have two pulled up here. One was
What did you say that you wrote? For
50,436.5.
Okay, in iLearn, let's see if that is. For the nearest cent.
So Alex, I'm sorry, what did you say you got for number 8?
So for number 8, so it would be the 75th percentile is 50,436 and 50 cents. So 50436.5 is what I got.
Okay, but for the second number, and you're saying that's the 75th percentile?
I'm sorry, for number 8, I'm back on another screen again. So can you read me the question and then I can tell you the answer? I'm sorry.
8, I have what is the second number in the 5-number summary for the wrong patient lawsuit data?
Okay, so that would be the first quartile, and I got the same as you. I got 3,900 exactly on that one.
Okay, great. So number 9, though, what is the fourth number in the 5-number summary? I got 50,000, and you got something different.
Right. Yeah. 50,436.5 is what the SPSS is telling me here.
So Thacey, I don't know what to say.
I don't either, 'cause I don't know.
Okay, well, let's check this. What would you guys, using your method, can you really quick figure out what your 50th percentile would be, your second quartile? Because I have that pulled up here. Maybe we can kind of just compare and see if there's a
Okay.
difference in those as well.
Okay.
For that, I got 18,000.
Sorry, I'm slow. Hold on. Or is that what you got, Alex?
I've got 18,882.
Hmm.
I feel like it's just hard to compare using the
I think that there's actually a way to mathematically do it, and I don't know what that is. But this, I looked it up on Wikipedia, and it says, and it kind of gives instructions how to do the lower quartile. It says, for discrete distributions, there's no universal agreement on selecting the quartile values. And this is a computing method. And it says use the median to divide the ordered data into 2 halves. I'm not really sure what that means. That's the only problem. Otherwise, I would have been able to figure it out before. But I don't know what that means. Use the median to divide the ordered data set into 2 halves. I don't know what that means.
I think, Stacey, what I'm going to do tonight, because I'm using Excel, and I think that I'm going to plug these numbers in before I put in my test, before I submit it personally. I'm going to plug my numbers into the SPSS and see, just to see, which one I feel more comfortable submitting.
Okay. Well, I'll just because obviously SPSS was made to calculate it by itself anyway. And
Yeah.
so, Alex, if I could just, I'll put in the numbers that you have, and then I will research and look it up and try and figure out how to plug in those numbers myself, and then I will, and then I'll turn in my quiz.
Yeah, definitely. So number 8 was the 3,900, like we talked about, and then the one we had a discrepancy on was number 9. It's 50,000. So 50436.5.
Okay, and that's what I put. And I'll just continue doing the research for that. And then the third quartile, would that on yours was that 18,882, or was that something different?
Um,
Yeah, that's what I got for the 50th percentile. So we don't actually use that one. It was just kind of for comparison sake that I had brought that up.
Oh no, I mean like it says what is the third? Oh, the third quartile. Oh, okay, I see.
that's for the
Wait,
next
isn't the
question.
third quartile? What is that?
Use
Okay.
different numbers for that.
Oh, yeah, different numbers for that too. Well, it says the first quartile, the second. Oh, the second quartile is the median. Okay. So what'd you get for the second quartile, Alex?
I got 18,882. Yeah, exactly. There was no decimal point on that one.
What number are you guys on?
10.
10.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
never. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. Right. Um, I didn't make it to these ones because I've been doing this for. I was doing it for like 2 hours before. So like I started doing this at 6, and I got so stuck on 7 that I didn't get 10, 11, and 12 done.
Okay, all right. I thought you were just asking about the number that I had mentioned as an
No,
example.
I'm sorry, I didn't clarify.
Right, yeah, no problem.
Okay, so what'd you get for 10?
Before we go, sorry. Before we get to 10, do you want to start back really quick with number 3
Yeah, and just
Oh, right, yeah,
here.
that's fine.
and just kind of go down really quick just to make sure we're on the same page with those?
Yeah. I got, for 3, I got 80,112.
Oh, I didn't. I got 80,041.
I got 80,041.
Okay.
Let's see, what did I do on this? For the mean. Mean is just average, right? Isn't that what mean is?
Yeah, and I just did that on Excel.
Yeah, I did
formula.
that too. I highlighted it and then I just basically put equals average, and then that's what it spit out. But maybe I missed, and that was for the wrong site, right? Not wrong patient.
Wrong site, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna try and do that real quick again, just to. I'm not really sure if I did something wrong or.
It's really
Okay.
close. That's why it's hard to.
I know. And
No,
even
that's what. Like,
the other one that were, number 9 or whatever that was, that's really close as well. So I don't know.
yeah, I got. Oh, for some reason it was right this time.
Okay.
So, okay, so I got, yeah, this time when I clicked in the exact same thing, maybe I got the same thing anyway. That's why I'm glad that I'm checking with you guys. But I just typed it in wrong, I'm guessing. That's just a guess.
Okay.
So I got 800,041, no, 80,041, sorry. 80,041 and 24 cents. And it says the whole nearest whole dollar. So yeah, that would be 80,041.
Got it.
Okay. For the standard deviation, I got 71,851.
I got 71,404.
I'm
All
at
right.
1404 as well.
Okay.
Okay, maybe I'm just
You
not.
you must be off a number or something, but when you do it again, I think you're probably going to get it. I did the
Yeah.
Excel formula on that one as well.
Yeah, I did the Excel formula on this one, and I don't know if if I was typing them in wrong or if I had missed highlighting one of the numbers. 71,403 or 4?
404.
Okay, yeah, that's what I got. 71,404. So I must have missed highlighting one of the numbers or something, so it's good that I'm checking with you guys. Okay. For number 5, I got 4 months.
Yes. That's what I got.
Okay. And then for the standard deviation for number 6, I got 8.2.
I did too.
I got something different on that. Totally different. Standard
Oh, really?
no survival times, I've got 8.16, which might not make sense.
No, I think
Well, no, it says give your answer to the nearest tenth because I didn't get 8.2 as my number. It just says give your answer to the nearest tenth, so I rounded. That's why I got
Oh,
8.
I heard you say something like 3. Okay, so you guys both got 8.2-ish.
8.2. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
8.
got 8.16 and then I rounded it to the nearest 10, so it is 8.2. I got what you got, Alex.
Perfect. I
Yeah.
just heard you guys wrong then. Okay.
Okay. And we're good on 7, 8, and 9 is iffy. Okay.
We're all going to look at that one again, yeah.
I'm gonna look at it a little
Yeah,
later.
I'll do that tonight too. I'm pretty sure that SPSS probably SSPS or SPSS.
Yes.
SPSS?
I'm pretty sure that
SPSS.
okay. I'm pretty sure he would not have given us a program that did not give you the right answer. But I still would like to, just for me, figure out how to find the different quartiles because that's what's driving me crazy. Because I'm just like, this shouldn't be this difficult, and so, but now I have the numbers, and now I can just kind of compare and contrast and try and figure out how to get the answer. So.
Yeah. I think we have the method down. It's just we're off a couple of dollars. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Okay. So number 10, I find this really hard because I don't think we have enough information to really find out. When I look at this, I don't know what that little first bar, the first quartile, what that is because there's not enough bars between 0 and 100 to tell us exactly what. So I kind of said, my answer for number 10, I went with 190 because
That's exactly what I put.
Is that?
Yeah, because let's see, this is 100. I would guess that was 10. 30, 40.
That's as close as I think we're going to get on that.
I know, but I
Yeah.
think it's terrible because if we're often, a computer's grading this, I think that's one that I would have to go to Brother Richmond and say.
Yeah. Help us out a little. Give us some ticks on there.
Yeah. Number 11, I got 710. Just once again, ballparking it.
Same here.
Okay.
I think that, I was just checking with number 10. I think that gap at the top is bigger than a tenth, than in tenths, because I was trying to split it up into tenths, and it looks like it's proportionally a little bit bigger than tenths.
Yeah.
I agree, but it's so hard to.
No, I know. I don't know.
I
But
know.
I was trying. I was like, I'll just make these little teeny tally marks and try and find as close as I can to 10, and I think that would be closer to 15 or 20. But I don't know.
So yeah, if you had to guess, would you say like 185 or 1?
Yeah, I'm gonna put 185. And yeah, but yeah, if somebody can, like Alex, you're the one who's submitting this stuff. Who would be the one to ask him about that? Or to
Yeah,
confirm?
I can do that for sure.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't know, like in Math 108 when I was in that, it was like the group leader submitted the questions so that he didn't get bombarded by a bunch of questions from each person in the group.
Okay, yeah, I can definitely do that, no problem. Ask
Okay.
about.
Yeah, that's kind of frustrating that we can't even, like, it's not even proportional. You don't even know what the proportion is. So yeah. Hopefully we're close enough to get it right. And what did you guys get for number 11?
710.
710?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Same thing there. We just don't really know enough, but that's what I'm going to go with.
Yeah.
And then, what did you guys get for 12?
I picked 105.
See, I don't think there's enough information to determine what it is. Because we don't know, on the fourth quartile, we don't know where any of those folks are. We could have we could have 25 people up in the 700 area. We could have 25 people in the 300 area. I don't know if there's enough information, but I don't know. I think. How did you get yours? Did you do an average or something? How did you get?
No, I just looked at the wrong thing. I was looking at the box graph, and I mixed up mean and median right now. That's exactly the only way that I did it. So.
Mm.
So yeah, no, I just scratched what I said on that because I was wrong. I pulled back the information and I had just mixed up the two. So I have no idea how
I
you.
don't
Yeah,
have enough information to determine it, but I'm always afraid of those kind of answers because I don't know if they're trick.
Okay, so
yeah.
one thing I do remember me reading in here is that it specifically says that a lot of people mix up exactly what I did, mix up the mean and uh, the median, but that it doesn't, that you're not good, the mean doesn't have anything to do with this one. So that's what I just remember reading that somewhere. I'm trying to find it right now. But
So you're leaning towards it cannot be determined.
yeah,
I would
I think
say
it's
that
definitely. I'm reading some students mistakenly include the mean in the 5-number summary. The third value is the 5-number summary is the median. So I just take that to mean like, this box summary is the
I
box
would
score
say that
is.
would still be roughly around 105. I can't see anything else that could possibly be the mean. Like the other answers couldn't possibly be the mean because something in the middle of how many seconds they take to rent a movie, to choose which movie to rent. If you look right in the middle, it can't be 187 because that would be like the top, that would be the max, and then 62 would be the minimum. So that the only thing that it could really be would be 105. But also, you could also put this cannot be determined because it really.
Yeah, I'm going to say can't be determined because the range is from whatever 5 to 710. And it's got to fall somewhere in there. So that's why I think this box graph just doesn't show you the mean at all.
Right. We don't have enough to determine the average. Yeah.
I agree on that.
All right.
Okay, well that was a little more intense today, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Are you pretty confident, Alex? Do you want to put in your test and see if your SPS numbers are right, or are you?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Right?
I was just looking over it one more time really quickly, make sure I answered everything, filled in everything here. But let's see. 0.20.
That's not the one I'm worried about. I think I might end up getting SPSS. I would honestly really like to learn how to do the quartiles anyway, because I'm not going to have SPSS forever. And so I kind of need to know how to do those alone. And
I'm
that's what's frustrating.
curious to know if it's worth it. If there's if SPSS is going to give a better data, then I definitely want to get it. So it's interesting, Alex. If you get 100% on it, then definitely I need to recalculate using SPSS.
Yeah, I just put it in. I got 100.
Okay. Well, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to recalculate mine using SPSS, and then I will submit it later on tonight.
Okay.
And I figured that you would never request that we get it, and we have to do our quizzes on our own. But I really would like to know how to split up the courthouse. But I guess that's for another class and another day. Because I can't take Chem 105 and this class and GIS all at the same time and learn how to do quartiles and all the other stuff that I want to do. So I'll probably end up getting SPSS because I just submitted mine and I got a 100 obviously as well. So and so you just basically put in the data and it just spit out all of the information that you needed.
Yeah, so I found that SPSS was a little bit of a pain to download, but once I have it up on my computer and then you go by the instructions in the textbook, it is so easy. You open the list on SPSS, it just immediately opens it exactly how you need it, and then you can just use the different menu options that it instructs you to get whatever it is that you need. So,
okay. And how much is it for 6 months?
I just got the free one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was kind of a pain to download. I had to have my husband do it because it was a little beyond my computer skills, but
What did that? So you just click on? I can't remember. Well, I'll figure it out. It's okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Good instructions in there. I have a Mac and I had to download an alternate thing to make it compatible. So
I have a Mac too, so I'll have to
okay,
try.
well, good luck.
No, yeah, thank you. I'll try and figure out how to do that. Is there anything else? I think that you guys explained it really well. Math is not my forte. Pretty much anything but math is. I was a mechanic for years, and I don't know. I suck at math, and they also that doesn't. Everybody says that doesn't make sense. That I was a mechanic and now I'm a scientist, and um, all of that deals with math, and I just my brain doesn't think like that. When I'm thinking about a ship, I don't think in math. Like when I'm thinking about a jet, I was in the Navy and I worked on jets, and I don't know. I don't have a mathematical brain, I guess. But yeah, so I will. I'll probably end up downloading the SPSS. Thank you, Alex and Deb. Right?
Yep. Yep. Great, you
Okay.
guys. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, you too.
All right, we'll see you guys back on Tuesday, same time.
Same time.
Yeah.
And you don't mind doing that and sending out the link to us?
Yep, not at all. Yeah, I can do that.
And how do we like do we have to open a new Google Hangout for every time we need a Google Hangout? If I was looking to do I have to create a new Google Hangout every time?
As far as I know that we have to do a new one every time, I can look into it and see if we can do it. But I didn't really try to look for that this time.
Well, because I clicked on the one that you made the first time, and I was the only one hanging out there.
And I did that
So,
too.
Okay.
So I do think you'd have to
and then
have.
that's why it took me so long, and then I went back to my email, and I was like, oh, it looks like I have another one, and so that's why it took me so long. And I was on the first Hangout first for a while.
Sorry. Yeah, I'll
No,
look.
it's okay.
I'll look at it again and see if we can make that happen, make it easier for us. But if not, I can always just email it. So.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you.
guys. Have a good night. Good weekend.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.